guys, so I'm going to get me a coffee because it is 1:52. Let me tell you, okay, I know my hair's still wet, but I cannot get motivated today. I'm trying to, and I think where all of these like graduations and my kids are growing up, Gracie's graduating, it's hitting me like I could literally cry at any minute, but I'm not going to. But the anxiety that it gives me is out of this world, okay? I'm doing good so far. I've not cried or anything, but I know the moment that she graduates, I'm gonna be having flashbacks for whenever she was in Mother's Day out, and then preschool, and then kindergarten. It's like a flash just goes right, you know, in front of you. So yeah, so I'm gonna go get me a coffee. I've had one coffee today earlier this morning, and it's 1:53. I'm gonna go treat myself with some Dunkins, okay? And my kids did give me a $20, it was $20 in cash. About said a gift card, but it wasn't a gift card for Dunkins, but I left it at home, so I still have a $20 for that too as well. But yeah, I need some energy, and I'm gonna go to some Goodwills. And my phone is shaky. Why is it shaking? Why must it do this? I don't think I set it up right, but I'll get back with you in a minute. Why this thing is so shaky, but it is. And I have no clue what dress I'm gonna wear. I'm either gonna wear that black dress that I had, or that I got from Temu that I wore to Katie's graduation, or I'm going to wear this navy blue dress that I bought from Goodwill several weeks back when I went to Decatur. So yeah. So a really quick interesting fact. So you know, growing up, like we were, like in my mind, I always thought that on Noah's Ark, like whenever he built the ark and gathered all the animals and everything, I always thought that he done two animals, like a male and a female of each animal. But do y'all know that he didn't do just two? It wasn't 2 by 2. He got seven sets, so male and female per animal of that species or whatever. 7 sets of clean animals and 7 sets of unclean animals. So I just figured that out while I've been doing my study, and I was like, wow, that's a huge eye-opener. Like, yeah, so 7 sets. Yeah, did y'all know that? Or is it just me down here just now figuring this stuff out? I'm like, that's very interesting. But yeah, it's true. I was like, wow, you learn things daily. You're never too old to learn. And you know, I always thought it was just like 2 by 2, like 1 set of each species or whatever, but it's not. Pretty interesting though. Let's order us a coffee.
Thank you for choosing Dunkin'. Sorry for you.
I need to get a large hot coffee with blueberry, toasted almond, and cream, and with stevia, please.
All right, anything else?
That'll be it.
$3.27.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have been changing up my coffees here lately. Generally, I'll get the coconut and blueberry, but I've just been kind of switching them around because I just wanted to do something different. And every one of them's good, so I like all of those. But yeah, I did not know that, and it was quite interesting. The things that, like, if you study things, you'll find so much. It's unbelievable, the things that at one time you saw it one way. I don't know what's wrong with this phone, but when I I noticed several times when I'm filming on here, since I've had this new mount, my phone will shut off. Like, I mean, it don't go off, but when I'm vlogging, it'll pause and it's still playing, but it's not recording. So I don't know what that's about. But I did get my coffee, and I forgot to order a water, so when I was getting my coffee, I also got a large iced water that I'm going to get strawberries from the Dollar Tree to put in here, because I'm on my way to the Goodwill, honey. Yes, I am. We're going to Goodwill. So warm, but I have made it to the Dollar Tree, and look, I don't know what this is on my vehicle, but it's on the outside, so I'm going to have to probably go by and spray it off before I go to Gracie's graduation. And of course, I'm drinking coffee when it's hot outside. For the love of coffee, right? Cheers. All right, let's go see what they got in here. Boxes are out again. Yeah, so they didn't really have a whole lot in this Dollar Tree, but I did get some toilet paper because we needed toilet paper. And look what they had. So these look good. These are, I don't do a whole lot of spicy stuff, but spicy dill pickle flavored peanuts. I love pickles. Like, these look good. However, which I wouldn't even eat a whole lot of these anyways because I don't like a whole lot of hot stuff. A fourth a cup of these are 170 calories. But those just look really interesting. And then, so I finally found the gel, or the body wash, shower gel, in this Amber Rouge. I'm looking for the spray that they have of this in the like aerosol can. So this one is notes of jasmine, saffron, and amberwood. So that ambery saffron that I wear from Dossier, it's like, it smells just like it. Oh my gosh, y'all. It smells amazing. And I have tried these body washes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I wish they would make the lotions in this because it smells so good. So I went ahead and got 2 of those. And then I got this Perfect Puzzle word search. And it's got all different kinds. Songs by the Rolling Stones, art movements, Australian movies, classic cartoon characters. Something when you're bored to do. Y'all know how it is. And then I got an air freshener for my car. So something funny happened with these today. So I had bought 2 of these, and I put one in there for the kids because I had already ate mine. And Justice tells Katie, he's like, be careful, them are hot. And I'm like, no, it's the original kind. And he's like, no, they're hot. Well, Katie gets hers, and then he comes back through there in the hallway, and I look at the box, and he had, like, I had got the hot ones. I was like, my bad, I did not know, but it was kind of funny. He's like, man, them are hot. And then I got some of this Founders Street Dill Relish. Calorie intake on those are pretty good. 5 calories per, is it a teaspoon or tablespoon? But that's pretty good on that. And then I got some Girl Mates Max Extra Core Seasoning in mustard, cool, I don't even know how to pronounce that word, and dill seed, that. And then also got these. I wanted just the regular ones, but they didn't have them. These have the strawberry, these have the bananas and the blackberries in it, which ain't gonna matter. But I prefer just strawberries. I don't like, I mean, the banana's okay, but I don't really care for banana in my water. I'm not recording, but I did put that in there. And it's delicious. Hey guys, so I wanted to share this with y'all real quick. So I was driving and I just started like having a gratefulness come over me out of nowhere. Like, it was just so weird. And I started thinking And it was just like that. It happened just like out of the blue. And it was just a thought that it was like, man, I'm so glad I'm not back in yesterday. All the times that the enemy had me bound down. And I felt like I was going to be trapped there forever. I felt like that dark place that I was in, like trying to get out, and I couldn't get out. But I knew that God was there right beside me the whole time. And I just, no matter how hard I tried to find peace and happiness, it was just not there. Even though I appeared at times to be okay, in reality I wasn't. Because I'm good about doing that. I'm good about, you know, covering my feelings and all this stuff. Have been since I was a young kid, because I had to like train myself in survival mode to do that. And so I just started thanking God, like, man, thank God I'm not back in yesterday. Thank God what had me bound in my life. And I tried to get out of the sadness. I tried to let these things go that was really making me sad. And I just couldn't seem to do it. And it wasn't until this year that God delivered me from so many things and let me forgive people that hurt me and let me move forward in my life, help me to, you know, become a better version of myself. And I don't know, I was just feeling grateful and thankful, and it was just like, and it just came from out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't sitting and thinking about, you know, that, but it's good to be reminded we don't live back there anymore. We don't live in the traps that Satan had us bound in. Like we don't live there. We don't. Today's a new day. Today's a bright day. And as long as we have breath, there's life, there's hope, there's encouragement for us to move forward. And we don't need to be looking back at the things that we went through, all the sad things that we went through. We don't need to think on those things. We need to think on happy things. And it was just like, wow. I was like, I'm so glad I don't live back in yesterday anymore. And it's so weird because, like, you know, I long to find someone that I could spend the rest of my life with and do these things, but God's timing is perfect, okay? And I get that. And this year I have just been focusing on myself and, you know, working on myself. And it's just amazing how the Lord will show up for you when needed. And I just feel very grateful that He's there. And I'm grateful that sometimes He will remind us, hey, look at where I brought you from back here. And I'm thankful. So don't look back, look forward, stay forward. Man, she gave me a great big old bag. Look how pretty it is out here today. Very pretty. So I found some stuff. Let me show you what I got. So she had it in this bag, and the bag had a hole in it, and like I knew that it did when she was using it, but I didn't say nothing. But she's like, oh, that's got a hole in it. But look at this bag. Mercy. But so I don't really need any more of these, but this is Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch, and it's pink and it's pretty, and The Grinch is like my favorite Christmas movie, so I got it, and it was only $2.99. So I got that, and then I got these what are these called? Jelly Pop shoes. They're flip-flops, and these were $5.99, and blue's my favorite color, so I was like, I want these. I love flip-flops, and they look brand new. And I looked these up, and I think these are like $15 or $20 from the thing that I looked at. So I got them. They had my favorite ones, the yellow boxes, but this lady, when she was like ringing up my stuff, kept looking at them. She's like, oh, I didn't see those. And like, I felt like she wanted them, so I put them. I'm like, I don't think I want these. And she's like, oh, okay. So I think she's gonna use or get those, but they were cute. And then, so today's Gracie's graduation. I'm either gonna wear that black dress again, or I'm gonna wear this. This is kind of like that black dress, but it's purple, and I think this is cute. So I might wear this today. And this was half off because it was yellow, and it was $5.99 or $6.99 half off for that. And then the last two things that I got. So we fish a lot, and it rains sometimes, and we're out there fishing. This is from the Dick's Sporting Goods Deluxe Rain Poncho, and it's a one size fits most, and it's $3.99. So that's gonna be good for us for whenever we're out fishing and stuff. And then I got this one for me, and whoever, I mean the girls can wear it too, but half of the time it's me and Isaiah or Justice fishing. But this is a Minnie Mouse vinyl adult poncho, so I got that, and it was $3.99 to put in our fishing stuff. So that is my haul, y'all. Let's go to the next one. Okay, y'all, so I got this book. It says Keep Moving, Maggie Smith, Notes on Loss, Creativity, and Change. And it's just got like little quotes and sayings. Ooh, trying to do this with one hand here. So I love quotes and stuff. So this one says, it's not your job to make other people comfortable with who you are. Be wary of those who don't want you to change or grow. Ooh, yes, Lord, grow anyway. There is no alternative. And it says, do not be led by fear. Fear cannot lead you out of the dark. Find whatever bits of hope you can. A trail of even the smallest breadcrumbs, even the tiniest pebbles, reflecting moonlight, and follow them. Keep moving. Amen. And then my mama loved Jimmy Swaggart, so I got his autobiography. And I don't know if this is large print or what, but that's all that I got. For Gracie, I had to go back and get it because I showed it to her earlier and she wanted it, and it needs to be cleaned, but she likes mallards and ducks and stuff, and this was $1.99. So I got that. And I also got this book, Rachel's Tears, The Spiritual Journey of Columbine Martyr. And it's got in here her actually like some of her journaling stuff in here. So I got that book. Okay, y'all, so I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So I ended up getting me some food, and I'm gonna go live with y'all here in a minute, but I'm gonna put this in my vlog. So I got at this one place, I just want to get this, but I got so I got green beans, greens, cottage cheese, and I can't remember what this one is, but anyways, I got that at this one place. And then I was like, I want some broccoli because they didn't have broccoli. And then I end up getting broccoli and a hamburger patty in this one. So I'm about to eat because I'm starving. And I got a Diet Coke right here. And that's all. So I did choose this purple dress to wear. I actually got this at Goodwill. Because I had the black dress, but I wore that for Katie's graduation, so I'm wearing this. And it actually fits really nice, so I am on my way there. And yeah, I'll be vlogging some too up there too, so I'll see y'all later.
Thank you all for coming out tonight to support us. Friends, family, and faculty members. I'm honored to be standing here today as your class president. I always told myself I wouldn't be sad when giving this speech, but rather happy that I'm finally graduating high school. But it's actually just now hitting me that we're about to graduate. How lucky are we that we have something that makes it so hard to say goodbye? It's hard not to find today a little bittersweet, as today is arguably one of the most important days of our life. Today is a huge milestone, and I couldn't be prouder than to be standing here with all of you. We've made lifelong friends, created unforgettable memories, and learned valuable lessons that go beyond the classroom. But sometimes you have to open a door to close a window, and that's okay. We persevered through all the struggles, and that's what makes today so special. I've been finding myself asking, where'd all the time go? I remember being a little kid in elementary school and being excited to hang out with my friends at recess and have no worries. But we aren't kids anymore, and we'll never be those kids again. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, let us remember, hard things will happen to us, we will recover, we will learn from it, and we will grow more resilient because of it. High school flew by in the blink of an eye. 1 second we were a freshman annoying Gambrell, and now he's the one annoying us with his wings up. But I guess that's what happens when you're enjoying life. Let's embrace new challenges, seize opportunities, and never stop learning. Remember, this is just the beginning. The future is ours to shape, and I have no doubt that each and every one of us will go on to do amazing things. So I guess this is where life begins. So congratulations are in order for the class of 2025. Thank you.
Gracie Irene Nelson. Douglas Delano Nolan III.
Here we go. Is that Gracie? Go, Gracie!
Upon.
Invested in us by the state of Tennessee and the Roane County Schools Board of Education. We certify that each of you have met the graduation requirements as set forth by our State Department of Education. Please turn your tassels to the left as we declare you graduates of Rockwood High School. Oh, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you the class of 2025. Ushers, please take your positions.
We can get your flowers for you? Okay, because you're going to fall to pieces there, girl.
Wait. Look. How's, oh, that is cute. Oh, get in there with them. How cute. Oh.
I'm scared. Y'all are making me nervous.
And that come from Nanny. Come from Nanny. It's one of Nanny's.
Gracie's gonna make me cry.
Graduate.